Okay, can you guys see me? I had to get everything set up. My bad. Let me move this ring light a little bit too so it's not so freaking bright. Ooh, there we go. That's better. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Tribe Tea segment. Okay, if any of you guys are watching this in future tense, please feel free to fast forward 5 minutes from this point, because as of right now, I'm going live. This is the 1 hour live segment of the Tribe Teas. How is everybody doing today? I lost the cap to my water jug, so there's that. Hopefully I don't make a damn mess. But yeah, how have you guys been doing? What is up, everybody? Thanks. I'm gonna post a video about this hair sometime this week, hopefully. Water spills are not cool. I know, especially when you have all this tech shit all over the place. I'm really trying to be a responsible person, but I need my water. Like, I'm trying to stay hydrated in this bitch, okay? Like, jeez. All right, hold on. I'm just trying to make sure I have a story before I start shooting the shit with you guys. We have 4 more minutes. Let me see. We're still in June, guys. We're like at the end of June. We're in mid-June right now. We're in mid-June. Let me see. Actually, no, we're at the end of June. We're on June 19th. Okay, I got a story. So what's up, guys? We can shoot the shit now. What's going on? It is really hot outside right now. It's really hot outside right now. Like, really fucking hot. Like, it's been like 98 degrees lately, but you know how like it'll be the temperature, but then it feels like something else. So it's like 98 degrees, but it feels like 100. Okay? Like, I just saw some videos of some dead salmon in Alaska. Like, global warming, climate change is real. Okay? Like, it's 90 degrees in Alaska. Like, that's not fucking normal. Like, y'all gotta change y'all habits. Somebody said, what's up with all these YouTubers dying? I haven't seen no YouTuber die yet. I mean, I've seen 2 this year. One from self-inflicted and one from like an accident. Today and tomorrow is going to be 100 to 105. Oh, hell no. See, that's when you stay in the house. And, like, y'all think it's all cute to have pets and shit. But when you got to walk your dog when it feels like it's 100 degrees, that shit is not fucking fun. Trust me. Like, is it raining in Jacksonville? No, I wish it would rain today. I hope it rains throughout the week and then it's sunny on the weekend. That's, like, my hopes right now. Because this is gross right now. This is so gross. Ew. All right, y'all. We got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Try walking your dog in the winter. Oh my God. My dog was born in July. So, like, we were really training her in the winter time. Oh my God. That was such a pain in the ass. It was so cold. This girl never wanted to pee. Like, when she was supposed to pee, like, oh my God. That was hell. Ugh. Said those people who wear a whole sweatshirt when it feels like hell outside are not human. I'm one of those people sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. What is this? Oh, it's a charger. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? Get cats, everyone. Girl, my cat be running away in the damn heat. He don't give a fuck. I'm trying to tell you. Shit, I'm wearing a black shirt in the heat. Okay, we got a few more seconds. Hey, shout out to, who is that? Hold on. Shout out to Fresh Kill Pile for peeping my Attack on Titan shirt. I just finished season 3 yesterday, so I'm finally all caught up. I wanted to get like the rose one, but I couldn't find it. And everybody always has the basic, you know, scouts, whatever. But yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to you. But Siani said, I peep first. Okay, well, then you peep first. Okay, we're going to start the segment. What is up, everybody that skipped? Hold on. Okay. What's up, everybody that skipped? All technical difficulties are done. It's Tribetea time. Make sure you like this video, okay? Even if you guys are in the live right now, make sure you like this video. And make sure that your notifications are on. And make sure that you are actually even subscribed to me, because YouTube be on that bullshit. This is the segment where you guys send me in your stories, you want advice or whatever, and the whole tribe can just come together and we could all kiki and talk and get connected. So this first story, I don't like skipping stories, even if I feel like, you know, it's a little bit downbeat. I still want to read it because I want to help people out. You get what I'm saying? But this story was initially sent to me in April. So, did I already read this? Hold on. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah. So, we read this story back in April, and it was basically called... Well, we didn't read it back in April. I think we read it in around, like, May or so. But it was basically about this girl who was trying to help her friend leave an abusive relationship. And I do remember I told her the same advice that I always tell a lot of people that inbox me about their friends' issues and stuff like that. And like, I know I told her this because I tell everybody this. You can't make somebody do something. You can't get involved in somebody else's relationship and expect them to do something. Like, the most that you could do is just be in your friend's corner, because your friend is going to stay with an abusive dude and she's going to stay with an abusive dude. Like, there's really nothing that you can do other than be there for your friend. Okay, I don't know why y'all are talking about cats in this chat. I am so fucking confused. But I'm going to read the update that she's sending me. And let me know when you guys are ready to hear the update. Let me know when y'all are ready. What is this? Okay, y'all are ready. Okay. So, she says, hey girl, here's an update. My friend finally broke up with him. However, she didn't keep the baby when she told him she wasn't going to keep it. They got into a major fight and he damn near almost broke her foot. If y'all don't remember that story, she was pregnant with this man's child as well. So I guess she decided to get an abortion and he didn't like it that much. I'm going to scoot this down a little bit. There we go. That's better. Bless. Where are the police? Where are the police at? Because I need to know. Better yet, I'm about to move this. I feel like I don't even... Boom. I feel like I don't even need a ring light. What do y'all think? Ring light or no ring light? No ring light or ring light? What do y'all think? I feel like it wouldn't, no ring light, I feel like the sun is just too much. No light, no ring light. I don't know. Hold on, let me do this. I guess. Okay, y'all are saying no ring light, so we're going to do no ring light. I'm going to continue. Okay. But get this, that's not even what made her end it. She saw him out in public with another girl, and that's what set her off, which made zero sense to me. And in my head, I'm like, so you'd rather stay with him if he beats on you, but if he cheats on you, you're done? I don't get it. So it's been maybe a month or so, and every time I talk to her, all she talks about is him and how she blames herself that the relationship didn't work. So I asked her if she had any communication with him, and in the beginning of their breakup, she told me he blocked her on everything and they couldn't talk. But deep down, I don't believe her. So she finally admitted to me that they talk on a regular basis and that they're sleeping together. But then she wonders why she can't get over him. He tells her he loves her, but they just toxic for each other and they shouldn't be together. So I said, if that's the case, then why doesn't he leave you alone? She tells me, well, I'd rather have some of him in my life than none of him at all. I really don't know what to tell her at this point. Lately, I haven't been saying anything at all. I really just want to physically bitch slap some sense into her, but I have a feeling that won't work. That was shady. That's not cool. I don't know if you could give me any advice, but I'm all ears at this point. Thank you so much for taking the time to read this, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of your amazing content. Okay, sis, look. For one, I'm about to turn the ring light back on because I can't have my whole face washed out. I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't. I cannot. Okay, maybe if I put it up higher. Oh shit, I'm like undoing it. I don't know. Fuck it. Just fuck it. Okay, so anyway, I feel like you need to get out of your friends' endeavors. Like, somebody said close the window curtains. I just might. Hold on. But I feel like she needs to get out of her friends' business, honestly. Like, why is she so fucking invested in her friends' relationships? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. This is so much better. Oh my God. But it doesn't make any sense to me why you are so involved in your friends' relationships. Like, why are you always asking her for updates? Like, if I was you, I would just stop asking her about him. I would stop feeding into it. Like, stop talking about it. It doesn't fucking matter. It's not your relationship. It's not even her relationship anymore. Like, just stay the fuck out of it at this point, because you're kind of just like working yourself up over other people's problems, and it's just not worth the peace of mind. I just could not do it. I'm so sorry about it. I just could not do it. Let me see what you guys have to say. She says she's just caring for her, but if the friend can't help herself, just give up. Right? Like, there's no point in even trying at this point. So, I mean, she's worried, but she's kind of making it worse by bringing him up. Right? Because for all you know, there could have been a day where she's just not thinking about him at all, and then here you go being like, hey, so how's so-and-so? Like, it's over. Just dead that shit. Someone says she sounds like she's trying to be her mom. That's the vibe I'm getting too. You can't help someone who doesn't want to help themselves. Exactly. Love your friend from a distance. Right. Like, bruh. So I'm just going to move on to this next story, because I really feel like the best thing that you can do is to just get out of that business. Like, just get out of her relationship endeavors. Like, if she comes to you and tries to talk to you about it, say, I don't want to hear about that because I love you and I care for you. I don't want to hear about that. Like, I actually care about what you do to yourself and what you put yourself through, and it hurts me to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Like, that's what I would just say to her, so that she knows, like, and just let her know, you can come to me about anything. Just that, I don't want to hear about it. So she doesn't feel like you're being like, oh, so she doesn't feel like, oh my God, I'm so alone. Like, you get what I'm saying? Just let her know, I am here for you until it comes to that shit. That shit's dead. I can't do anything. It's like beating a dead horse. You're going in circles and you're driving me fucking crazy. Okay? So, this next one is called Ghosted 3 Times Within a Couple of Months. Let me know when y'all are ready. Let me get comfortable, bitch. Now that I'm not all washed out by the damn ring light. Okay, here we go. This one's long, by the way. Hey Naja, love you and your channel. I've been watching a while and haven't written in before, so here is the series of events. I moved to a major city a few hours north of my hometown to go to grad school around New Year's. I live with roommates in student housing who are basically the only people I hang out with. After about 3 months, one of my roommates says I should get out there and finally convinces me to get on Bumble. I downloaded it and damn, the men are disappointing. I've gone out with about a dozen guys since I started at the end of March. Girl, these Bumbles and these Tinders and these, y'all need to let that shit go. Y'all need to go outside and meet people. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Number 3 was a 23-year-old guy. His messages were so dirty, I initially thought he might not even show up. I met him at a coffee house. I was late, he was early. He was so hot. We had similar backgrounds, habits, and he was working his way into the same career path where I was getting my degree. We texted and planned to see each other again that night. He brings takeout, and I fall asleep on him while watching TV on the couch. He ended up carrying me to my room where he says if at any time you feel uncomfortable, tell me to stop or leave, you make the rules. We just made out and fell asleep. He didn't leave until the following afternoon. I saw him a few days later and we basically did the same thing. I had mentioned sex, but he said he just wanted to kiss and cuddle. We had our first real date the following night, movie, then dinner. My phone kept going off in the car from my parents, roommates, and another guy I was seeing. I was also tired. Thinking back, I think I was a little rude, but didn't notice until after. I invited him over a few days later, offering to make dinner, but he declined. We texted briefly, but didn't see him for over a week. Then he unmatched me, haven't heard from him since. Honestly, sis, I don't even know what happened. Like, I couldn't even tell you in that story that you just told me, like, what happened that could have made him be like, okay, yeah, I'm not fucking with this bitch. Okay, Kayla might be right. I feel like he might have a girlfriend. He might just have a girlfriend because, like, you didn't do anything wrong. Like, I don't, right? He not trying to smash. That's why I'm like, I don't know. Ooh, that's a good point, Travis. Like, what if he just needed somewhere to stay for the night or something? Like, I don't know. Okay, guy number 4 was a quick coffee date on campus. He worked at an office nearby. He'd been hella flirty and tried for about a week to get an audience with me. He had moved offline quickly, so I gave him a Google Voice number to contact me. He also deleted his dating profile right after he got my number. Okay. Okay. He joked around about me not getting dressed up because he thought PJs were cute, so I showed up in pajama pants and a tank top. He thought I was gorgeous. The second time we met was at a restaurant for drinks where we talked for hours. I kissed him. I kind of dragged him into my car for a minute. He said he didn't want to go any further until a few more dates. Also, he's 31. I'm 21. We discussed the age gap and he confessed he was hesitant but thought I seemed interesting and intelligent. We had been texting almost every day. At this point, I gave him my real number on our third date. I kept telling him he was just exciting to be with, someone new, but he had literally said I was his complete dream/fantasy girl. He's attractive, intelligent, funny, and has a stable life. Also, he wouldn't have sex for over a month, but we finally did in the backseat of my car after he said he couldn't take it anymore. Where does this go wrong? Because I'm like, something ain't right. I feel like you are leaving stuff out because something is not adding up. Like, what? I am confusion. Okay. Weirdly, our last conversation was him saying he was coming over, but he never showed up. Now he said he was sick with some kind of bug that had him on an IV treatment the week before he vanished. Almost exactly a week after he no-shows at 1 a.m., he texted me. He basically said he broke his phone and couldn't find my number in his dial calls. I mean, I'm from out of town, so the area code is way different. Not that hard to find. He also said he couldn't divulge what happened that night and wanted to let me know he was alive. I don't know what he expects me to do with that information, but okay. I feel like there is some things getting left out because I am so confused. Like, what? And then what did he need an IV treatment for? That is so fucking random. Like, yeah, I was fucked up out here. I need an IV treatment. Like, what? And then, I don't know, like, I agree with Adrian because it doesn't make any sense. Like, why else would these boys just be like, fuck you, unless they already had a girl that they was fucking with, and then they were either talking to a whole bunch of girls and then got more serious with other ones. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Guy number 12 was a 23-year-old firefighter. Okay. It was basically a one night stand at his house after he'd been drinking and trying to smash for a couple weeks. So I did and spent the night. It was great eggplant emoji, but he has zero personality. I also did this within the first couple days of guy number 4 not really responding to me. Number 12 hasn't contacted since we hooked up over a week ago, but he watches my snap daily. I'm not mad. I just think it's low-key funny he still watches me. Well, girl, you can't expect to not get ghosted. It was a one-night stand. Like, somebody said, bitch, 12? Guy number 12, yes. Like, I wouldn't expect anything less. Like, if it was a one-night stand, like, you gotta expect to get ghosted, child. Like, just saying, you know, just saying. Somebody said she going through the whole zodiac. I'm dead. I'm so done with y'all. Using an app to meet guys is so new to me. It feels like I'm just ordering something off of Amazon. Within 2 days, you're face to face with a whole stranger. Girl, what? Oh no. Oh my God. I thought I'd share with the tribe and get some input. I go on to these dates with no expectations, not good or bad. Just look at it as a learning experience, and maybe I'll meet some cool people and what we both want will align. I don't mind being told that I'm not what they want long term, as long as guys are upfront. Hell, I'm down for an NSA, FWA. What is an NSA? I know what friends with benefits mean, but what is an NSA? What is an NSA? Oh, no strings attached. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm a little slow. I got it. Honestly, I really don't want something serious or long-term since I'm leaving after graduation in 18 months. But it's annoying because these guys, to talk to them, try to talk themselves up to be boyfriend material and then ghost. Girl, it's about to be 2020. That's what the boys do. At this point, I don't think I want anything more than sex because these boys are just too stressful when their eggplant emoji ain't out. I just want some honesty that you're going to be trash. I can handle that. I've tried being transparent with them that I'm not looking for the one, but I feel like ghosting is straight up disrespectful. Maybe I'm just annoyed that I'm not the one to cut things off. Well, these were a few of my Bumble Boy Toy adventures. Girl, look. Sis. You get on these apps just to smash, okay? That's it. All right, that's it. But if you want a relationship, I'm going to need you to go outside and actually go to the coffee shop without the app and go and meet somebody. Like, what? Let me see what y'all are saying here. Somebody said, adamandeve.com, right? She just needs a break and a toy. That part. Someone said, how are we on bay number 12? What happened to the one who got hospitalized? He just ghosted her. Delete the damn app. That's what I feel. Do you boo but protect yourself, not only sexually, but those who you're meeting up with and where. Right. Like, I'm really glad that you were saying you were meeting people at, like, coffee shops and stuff like that, like public places, because, girl, them dating sites, scary. Someone said, I agree. I've never done online dating. I've never done it either. Like, I tried to do a little app. I never met up with nobody, though, and I ended up getting harassed and stalked. But, no, like, I've always met my people in person. Like, nah. Someone said she wants a whole relationship but thinks she's a savage, SMH. That's the vibe I'm getting, too, because at one second you're getting hurt when people ghost you, but then in the same breath you're like, I don't care if it's just for sex. Just let me know. And it's just like, bruh, like, that don't make no damn sense. Someone said, just stop trying to look for men. Focus on yourself. Try bettering yourself. If it's not working, take some time off. That's real shit. No strings attached, but you're hurt. Bless. Oh, my God. Y'all. Are y'all ready for the next story? This one is called Tribetea. I got my ass beat in the hallway. Here we fucking go. Here we go. School just started. People already getting their ass beat in the hallway. School started 2 days ago. People getting their ass beat in the hallway already. Jail. Oh my God, jail. Jail, 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 jail. Hey Naja, it's Alex. I've sent you a story before, so I decided to send in another because I have a crazy life full of drama. So this happened my sophomore year of high school when I was 16 years old. Let's get into the tea. It was a weird day because for some reason we weren't allowed to use the computers, so we had to go to this robotics thing that they held for 2 classes. So we had to go to the cafeteria instead of our normal class. So I was with one of my good friends, we'll call her Cherry. We sat down in the seats at the cafeteria table and they started the robotics lecture. Cherry and I talked through the whole thing because it was boring as ever loving shit. Okay. But during the robotics lecture, I peeped this hoe. He put hoe in all capital letters that we'll call Snake, I used to be friends with, side-eyeing me. And the first time I caught her staring at me, I gave her a weird-ass face because, sis, why the fuck is you staring at me? She immediately looked away. This happened about 3 to 5 more times, and even Cherry peeped it and was like, why is this chick staring at you? And I was like, who the hell knows? Why are y'all starting shit? Why are y'all starting shit? I mean, I get it. Y'all were in high school, and that's some shit to, I guess, get buck over. But, like, if somebody's staring at me stank in public, I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck? And move on with my life. Like, y'all really about to start shit. Okay, here we go. So fast forward to the robotics thing. It was about 10 to 20 minutes from dismissal. I was hanging around with Cherry and my boyfriend, who we'll call Carter, in the hallway around my locker because we really didn't have anything to do since the lecture was over. And lo and behold, I saw a goddamn Snake side-eyeing me. I got mad because, ho, why are you looking at me? If you got a problem, talk to me about it, sis. Girl, it seemed like you the one with the problem, sis. Like, you need to let somebody have their own problems and let them fester in their negativity and their hatred, okay? Let them fester, like, because you cannot make them having, like, if you have a problem with me, that is your problem. I'm not gonna make your problem my problem. Like, what are you doing, sis? Don't do it, sis. Like, don't. Just leave her hating ass be. Leave her hating ass be. So I got mad and I was like, Snake, why are you staring at me? Stop looking at me like that for no reason. After I said that, she decided to get bold. She went off on me screaming, stop talking about me behind my back. Don't be calling me a bitch before I knock your teeth out. This took me back because who the hell are you to talk to me like that? I screamed at her that she better chill before she gets her teeth knocked out. Then she started saying, Alex, come here. And I said no, because I'm not trying to get knocked out by a crazy bitch. Where was all that energy, Alex? What happened to your energy, Alex? I thought you was ready. I thought you was about that action, Alice. This fight is your fault, exactly. Like, and now you talk about, well, let me shut my ass the fuck up because I ain't trying to get my ass beat. What? Like, okay. Oh my God. I wouldn't come to her. So she ended up walking all types of in my face. She was screaming at me, I'm no bitch. I'll show you here who's the little bitch. So I got confused because I haven't said one word to her or about her in like months. Yes, you did. You was talking about her because you was like, did you see how that girl was looking at me? And even your friend Pete, that y'all was talking shit. Y'all was talking shit, bruh. Like, y'all were talking shit, okay? Let's be real. I love you, boo, but y'all was talking shit. So I was like, what are you talking about? So she explained that when I was with one of my best friends, who we'll call Naomi, I called Snakes all types of names and called her a bitch and a whore. And I told her I didn't say that, but like, who would tell her that? This bitch said Naomi did. I got heated, but I tried to keep composure because I saw Naomi across the hall staring at the situation. Then Snake went off again. She pushed me up against my locker and yelled in my face. Only person that gets to push me up against my stuff is my boyfriend, so chill. Girl, you was 16. You better stop. Girl or guy, I'm not sure. Alex is a gender neutral name. What person? You chill. You need to chill. Carter immediately got pissed and stood in front of me and started screaming at Snake. I latched onto his shoulder because Snake low-key scares the shit out of me, so I went pussy mode. Alex, you was going pussy mode like before this even happened. Bless, oh my God. Carter was trying to hold her back, but somehow she ended up getting past him. This chick pounced on me and started swinging at me, screaming like a damn banshee. I immediately started kicking and swinging back, but this chick is country and worked out, so I was fucked. She punched me anywhere she could, and I barely blocked because she was extremely quick. Where are your teachers? Where are the teachers? Where are the teachers? Where are the teachers? Oh my God. At one point in the fight, she swung at my ear because I was starting to get her off me, and she hit that shit so hard that my ear started ringing. Ran for like a day or so. Damn, bitch. It hurt so bad. I was in so much pain. I held my ear, and that gave her the opening to freely hit me wherever. She pulled me by my hair across the hallway and started swinging at me while pulling me. Oh my God, she is giving you the business right now, bruh. Eventually, she lost hold and I started punching her in the face. Though at one point, I fumbled and missed, and so she took me down and pounced on me again. She got tired, so Carter and Cherry took this as a chance to pull her off of me. They should have been, your friend should have been pulled you off. And your boyfriend just gonna sit there and let you get beat? Like, oh, like, my boyfriend would have yoke, get the fuck off of my girl. Like, what the fuck? No, She got tired, so Carter pulled her off. At the end of the fight, I had a cut on my elbow, and I still got a scar till this day, and my lip was bleeding. I ran off to the buses because I was not trying to get pounced on again. So when I was out at the buses trying to catch my breath, I saw Naomi. Damn Naomi. I went up to her and started screaming in her face that she was a bitch, and that if she ever tries to talk to me ever again, I'll beat her ass. Alex, baby, I love you, but you are not going to beat Naomi's ass. I'm so sorry about it. You ain't beating nobody. You ain't beating nobody ass. Your man ain't beating nobody ass for you. Like, I would just keep all the threats to, like, a minimum. Like, I would just stick to, like, verbal abuse because okay. She had zero clue what I was even talking about. Eventually, after screaming at her for a while, I had to head off to the buses. So, and another thing, if you were ever going to beat Naomi's ass, that would have been the perfect like point to do it. Like, instead of talking about I'ma do it, you should have just did it right then and there, right? Like, okay. So what happened after this is I talked to Naomi over the phone, and she said that one of her mutual friends named Samantha, Cherry, Naomi, Samantha, you got too much going on, Alex. Too much. Which is her real name. Ooh. So Samantha, if you see this, fuck you. Ooh. Girl, you better stop before Samantha beat your ass. You better stop. You better stop. Bitch, I hope you invested in a taser at this point, because I'm going to need you to start tasing bitches, because I can't have one of mine going out like this, bitch. You win some, you lose some, but you can't keep losing. You need to get a taser, bitch. Like, come on. Oh, my God. So Samantha told Snake that I said that she was a bitch and a whore, and that Naomi sort of pitched in and was like, I don't know, but she called somebody a bitch. So the next day at school, Snake and I refused to talk to each other, though Carter is in multiple classes with her, so he chewed her out the next day. So that's the end of my story. Sorry for it being lengthy, but this whole situation was a mess. Hope you enjoyed my story, tribe. Love you, Naja. Bruh. She said, wait, hold on, what she said? Oh, well, she is a girl. She is a girl, by the way. She is a girl. And your name, oh, I know who you are. I see you in the chat all the time. I know who you are. Sis! Why, sis? Why? Oh my God, I just like made the mental connection. Like, because you were just like, don't peep my email because I made it like 10 years ago. I just peeped the connection. Sis, buy a motherfucking taser, sis. You need to buy a motherfucking taser because look. Yes, I see you in the chat, sis. You need to get a motherfucking taser. You need to get a fucking taser. Okay? You really do. Because look, I can't be having you go out like that. I really can't. I really can't. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you still hang out with Cherry? Are you still cool with Cherry? Are you still cool with Naomi? Because that's what I want to know. Little Twinkie. That's so funny. That's Daniel's mom's dog's name, Twinkie. Like, how old are you, and are you still cool with Sherry and Naomi? Right, and did you dump that boy? Okay, you said hell no, that's good. Did you dump that boy? Please tell me you dumped that boy, because he ain't worth shit. He ain't good for nothing. He ain't good for nothing. Like, what? Let me think. What else? What else? What else can I ask about this story? Do you got to conceal the carry permit? Like, how old are you now? Like, cause bruh, I swear to God, bruh, I'm not fighting no more, bruh. I'm shooting bitches and I'm tasing people. I'm not, no, like, I'm too old. Like, but I get it. You were in high school. I just want to know, like, how old are you now? Right, talking about period. Right, like, we ain't fighting. Like, we too old. Like, what? Naja, you 23. That's too old to be fighting. Yes, the fuck it is. You should stop fighting in high school. You still too old to be fighting in high school. Like, what the fuck? We're out here fighting. But I pay taxes. The fuck I look like out here fighting? 17 now and I can fight. Twinkie, you better get you a little taser. I ain't gonna give you too much because I like you. I ain't gonna give you too much. But this happened 2 years ago. Twinkie, I'm gonna need you get you a taser because I'm not trying to have nobody fucking coming up on you like that. I'll be damned. Like, no. Like, no. But we're gonna move on. That was funny as fuck. I really needed that. This one is called Tribetea. Read this. You won't be sorry. Let me know when y'all are ready. We got 30 minutes left. Somebody said get a chill spray, bob, and weave. Like, weave. Okay. Here we go. All right. Okay. Hey, Naja. I just want to say I live for your videos and you're a really funny person. Well, thank you. And this isn't a sob story either, so don't worry. Well, thanks for that because, look, we trying to laugh up in here. I'm going to be using fake names the whole video. Basically, a girl named Lily came to our school and I tried to be nice to her because I noticed after a few days she had no friends and no one really talked to her. She came off as rude, so I stopped fucking with her for the rest of the year. Fast forward a year later, I get a new friend named Kendra. Now, Kendra is one of the best people I'd ever met, and I loved being her friend. But just as Kendra and I were getting acquainted and hanging out, Lily decides to become buddy-buddy with us. Obviously, I didn't like that at all, but still, I tried to be nice. Now, here's the problem. She said this is where the problem begins, sorry. I do my work in class and pay attention now. I only have one class with Lily, and it was reading. She doesn't pay attention or do her work, and then wants me to do all her work for her. When I tell her no, she steals it and gets pissed. Why are you letting her copy your work? I'm like, bitch, you better pay attention. The fuck? I can understand where she's coming from getting mad because I do let my other friends copy my work and she thought we were friends, but I don't like her at all. Well, why didn't you tell her that? Why don't you tell, what was your other friend's name? Kendra? Why don't you tell Kendra, like, I don't really fuck with her, and then tell Kendra why you don't fuck with her instead of being fake and being like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess we'll be cool with her. Like, you get what I'm saying? But we eventually moved past the petty crap, and me, Lily, and Kendra all start hanging out together. Keep in mind, I still don't like Lily. One day, Kendra and I decided to go hang out without Lily because Lily wouldn't have a ride home, and I didn't want to put my dad through driving her home. So we told her we couldn't hang out to spare her feelings. So Kendra and I walk out of the school, say hey to my dad, and get in the car. I check my Snapchat a few minutes into the ride and check Lily's story, and it said, don't you hate when you have two friends that say they can't hang out but are really hanging out without you? Meaning she saw us get in the car, but anyway, the bitch might as well have just said our names, so I slid up saying really with a laughing emoji to lighten the mood, and she says, fuck yes, and goes off on me about how I bully her and how she's depressed and abused and I'm making it worse. I thought you said this wasn't going to be a freaking sad story. I rolled my eyes and sent a little fuck you snap and went about my evening. She got over it the next day because we are her only friends, and if I don't fuck with you, neither does Kendra, so she straightened out, or so I thought. Y'all just might be bullying her, like, to be honest, because, bruh, look, you say you don't like her, you try not to talk to her, you let everybody else cheat off your shit, but then when it comes to her, you're like, no, you can't. your friend doesn't see anything wrong with her, but you do, and then you're talking about, oh well, if I didn't want to be her friend, I know Kendra wouldn't be her friend in a heartbeat, and we're her only friend, so she doesn't have a choice to hang out with us. Like, you guys do sound like you're low-key bullying her, like, to be fucking real. Like, this kind of, I don't know, sis. Fast forward a month or so, and Kendra and I attempted to hang out with Lily again. We walk outside of the school gates, and Kendra noticed Lily following us to our car. Lily and I ignore it and get in the car with my dad, who was already aware that Kendra would be coming over. We buckled up, my dad starts the engine, and then Lily knocks on the door and opens it and gets in. That's bold. See, that could never happen with my mom. My mom would have been like, ma'am, I'm not going to jail for kidnapping. You need to get your underage ass out my car. I don't know your parents. I don't know you. Get out my car. Like, my mom would have read Lily, so Lily would have been like, your mom bullying me. Like, bruh, nah. My mom would have been like, get the fuck out. My dad gave me a look like, who the fuck is this? And I shrugged and we drove to my house. What? Oh, see, could not have been my mom. Kendra and I noticed Lily getting nervous and asked if she knows her way home. Mind you, I live a good 6 miles away from the school, and Lily lives in the school's neighborhood with no way of getting home. It's also 103 degrees. She says she doesn't, but she's looking out the window to try and remember her way. We arrive at my house and notice my mom's car. She should still be at work, but came home early because of a headache. This bitch eats my ice cream, destroys my room, and eats everything in the pantry. Finally, it's time for her to leave, and Kendra and I give her directions home. She says, okay, we show her out of the neighborhood, and we go back inside my house. I tell my mom Lily left, and she goes ballistic, saying how hot it is, and that she would have brought her home, so she sends Kendra and I out looking for her. Y'all are mean. Y'all are mean. Like, y'all are mean. Like, you said it was 103 degrees. Even though my mom was the type to be like, bitch, I don't know you. Like, get the fuck out of here. My mom would have still been like, okay, do you have a ride home? Can you call your mom? Like, my mom would have never let know. Because I could tell y'all are at least, like, sophomores in high school. Because y'all are getting drove around everywhere. And, yeah, I don't know. Y'all are just mean as fuck to this girl for no reason. We turn, okay, so now they're going out looking for looking for Lily right now. And basically their mom is getting upset because they're like, that girl could have gotten kidnapped or something. We drive around for an hour, and then it dawns on Kendra and I that Lily, being the dumb bitch she is, would probably hitchhike, which is illegal in our state. My mom said no idiot would do that and takes Kendra home because it's getting late. We continue driving for an hour, and I get a message from Kendra saying Lily is home safe. No details, just that she's home. My mom stops yelling and instead starts talking about how desperate Lily must have been for friends. Going through all of that, she also said I should be nicer because I know how it feels to have no one. Your mom is trying to tell you to stop being a fucking bitch. Like, please stop being a mean girl. I still didn't feel bad for Lily, though. What a fucking surprise. The next day, I go over to Lily and I start telling the rest of my friends what happened, and Kendra and I start poking at it because we thought it was funny. Then Lily tells us the whole story from her point of view, that she hitchhiked, started crying, and barely made it out of my neighborhood. But we can continue to poke at her, telling her it's okay because it's over. Y'all are mean. Y'all are mean, bruh. I wish Lily had an older sister so she could have beat y'all ass. Like, y'all are fucking mean as fuck. Y'all are passive-aggressively mean girls. Like, y'all are mean. You don't think this is sad because you're the person inflicting pain on another person. Y'all are mean as fuck. I don't even want to finish reading y'all's story. Like, bruh. Hold on, I'm gonna finish it. But we continue, blah, blah, blah. The day settles down, but Lily and I start going at it. I wanted to fight her. For what? Like, I couldn't bring myself to fight this bitch in front of people and risk getting a suspension, so I let it go. And Kendra told her to get the hell out of the classroom, go home, and cool off, and that was that. Also, some extra information. We're both Cancers. I'm 5'7", and she's 5 foot. She was born in Cali, but her family migrated from Africa. I'm just your average brown person. I'm only an 1/8 white. even about to go into, y'all are bullying this girl, for one. And then on top of it, bruh, why did you feel the need to bring up at the end, I'm taller than her, she's from Africa, and I'm an 8th white? And then she even put in there, like, and I've got a little Hispanic, and I'm brown. Like, why do I feel like I'm getting some colorist teas? I'm getting some mean girl teas. I'm getting bully teas. Like, that shit just pissed me the fuck off. Because you would think, because I'm usually that girl who, I want to befriend that person that only has a few friends in school so they don't feel alone. And it's just so shitty that somebody would do that and then take advantage of that and be like, well, I'm the only friend you have, so you got to deal with it. And the fact that your mom called you out on that shit should let you know that you were dead ass wrong. And the fact that you felt bold enough to go to school and then pick on her for having to hitchhike home and she's crying, like, bruh, you could just unsubscribe from my channel right now, sis. Like, I really don't give a fuck about if I hurt your feelings. Bitch, how the fuck would you like it if I bullied the fuck out of you? Like, the fuck? Like, that was so ugly. Like, that was just ugly as fuck. That was so fucking ugly. Let me see, what do you guys have to say? Where are Lily's parents at? Girl, I don't even know, but that's just not cool. Because she's a new girl at school, and it's just like, why would you do that to her? So it says, Nadja, what month are you on? I'm on June 20th right now. Yeah, like, I do not... Someone said she is bold for sending this in. Right. Like, I'm like, bruh, like, what did you think I was going to say to that? Like, you thought I was about to have a kiki session? Like, bruh, no, that's really fucked up. Like, right, exactly, Carpathia. Like, she has a superiority complex. And that last little paragraph gave me some really heavy colorist teas right there. Like, that's when I had to log out. I'm like, I don't even care about your fucking story anymore. Like, we're good. We're good on that. We're good on that. This next story we're going to read is called Tribetea, Laced Edibles and a Pregnancy Scare. Hopefully this makes me kiki because that last one just pissed me the fuck off. Exactly, Eve. Like, she tried to insert her whiteness to, like, make herself seem more superior. Like, girl... Talking about everybody in Arizona has a little bit of Mexican in them. Girl, if you do not shut the fuck up, like, the fuck. Anyway, let's move on. I'm over it. Right, exactly. Now, if that girl would have killed herself, y'all would have been looking stupid. Y'all would have been at the fucking police station. Let me move on. Let me move on before I waste all of our time. We only got about, like, 27 minutes left. That's fuckery. The fuckery. Like, the fuckery. Hey Nadja, I love you so much, girl. I've been here since the cut her toe off video. I'm an OG for real, and I'll watch you every day. Keep up the great work. I can't wait to see where you're going to take your channel in the future. I'll support you whatever way you take your channel. Well, thanks, sis. I appreciate you. First off, please keep me anonymous. This story is from 3 years ago when I was 17. I am now 20 and thriving in college. I don't fuck with this clownery anymore. Thank God. So hold on. Let me... Okay, I just wanted to skim this because this sounds really similar to another one I just read. So I just wanted to make sure. So I was a junior in high school and I had been with my boyfriend at the time for 2 years. We will call him Sam. I had not tried any alcohol or weed yet because I had severe depression, anxiety, and I didn't want to fuck with any of that as a way to cope. At this point, I was starting to turn around and recover from my depression. I was starting to get really happy and I wanted to have some fun. So I asked Sam to get us weed to try. I wanted to get edibles because I had pretty bad lung issues and I thought eating it would be smarter than smoking. My head was in the right place, but fuck was I an idiot. Sam gets the edibles and I head to his house to try them. That night I was going to try them and he was going to stay sober. Then a few days later he would try them and I would stay sober. If you've never done it before... I don't think that you should be the one test driving the edibles. Somebody said crystal meth entered the chat. Crystal methany entered the chat. Bless. But I'm just like, if you don't know how strong edibles are, wouldn't you just be having somebody who's more experienced try them first and then... You get what I'm saying? But here we go. And yeah, I agree with that too, Crystal. Like, edibles are not good for a first experience, in my opinion, either, because they are strong. But anyway, girl, I ate the whole damn thing. Strike one. 2 hours pass by and nothing happens. Then suddenly, my ass ended up on the floor. No idea how I got there. My boyfriend was laughing his ass off and was trying to get me up to go for a walk. Bruh, I could not get up off that floor. He ended up getting my ass on the couch and he just cuddled me while my whole world was spinning. I ended up taking a fat nap, then woke up 2 hours later totally fine, and I ate a whole bunch of waffles. So my experience was scary to me because it was my first time being high, but I ended up fine. The bad shit was a week later when my boyfriend tried them. Bruh. Why did he let you eat the whole thing? Why did he let you eat the whole thing? Like, that's just like rule number one. Like, you just don't eat the whole thing. Like, the whole ting. Right. What? The first problem, my period was late. Sam bought me a pregnancy test, and after school, I went to his house to take it. It was negative, but it was just the first dumb shit of that night. We were so relieved, so we continued with the plan for him to eat the edible. He eats it, and it doesn't kick in for 3 hours, and we start to think that it's a dud. Then his ass was in another dimension. He started seeing shit. He was running around his room saying some weird-ass shit. He started saying he was swimming through the universe. What the fuck did he eat? Because, what? I started to get scared because I'd never seen someone on drugs before. So he got upset because I was keeping myself away from him. He could tell that I was scared, so he got even more upset. But that didn't last very long because he started hallucinating even more. I don't remember exactly what he said he was seeing, but it was some weird shit. After him running around his room for a while, he runs to the bathroom and starts throwing up. Girl, he was throwing up for hours. He was crying and said he was seeing shit from his past that he buried away. Like, what are you... Right, that's what I'm saying. Y'all took some fucking acid. What? Like, how do you even... You should not be seeing things on weed. Like, that's not normal. Even if you do have an edible, like, that's not fucking normal. You should have took him to the fucking hospital. Like, After a while, he started to not respond to me and went completely limp and started majorly overheating. I got his shirt and everything off to try and cool him down, but he wouldn't come around. At that point, I got really scared and called his dad. He came in and had me get a cool cloth with ice and run it over his face back to cool him down. He started to babble again, and his dad had me keep talking to him. Once he started to talk again, I left the bathroom so he and his dad could have a come to Jesus moment. Sam was still extremely out of it, but managed to get up and walk to his bed. I got him some clean clothes. I called my parents to come pick me up. Okay, so his dad was just like, okay, I guess y'all, this is just normal, like, zippity doo dah, like, what? Like, my dad would have been like, what did she take? How long ago did she take it? What are her symptoms? Okay, let's take her to the fucking hospital, like. But then again, I'm pretty sure, like, because you probably told him, like, oh, we had edibles, his dad's probably just like, oh, it's just weed, he'll be all right. But you need to be like, no, he's seeing things, he's hallucinating, he's vomiting. Like, you need to go to the hospital. Like, your shit is laced. Like, you need to go. I called my parents to come pick me up. Sam was supposed to take me home that night, so my parents were confused. I just told them he got a stomach flu and I had stayed late because I was taking care of him. They never found out, and they hated Sam anyway, so if they knew about this whole situation, I knew they wouldn't let me see him again. Now, 17-year-old me is already mortified from this whole situation with Sam's dad. His dad majorly scared me because of my anxiety, so we didn't have a good relationship. He was a chill guy, it was just my anxiety talking. So my mom pulls up, and as I'm about to leave, Sam's dad says, you two need to be more careful, and pulls out the negative pregnancy test from the bathroom trash can. Bitch, he put you on blast. What? Bitch. Bruh. What the fuck? Oh my god. Girl, I died right there. I was deceased. I mumbled okay and ran out of the fucking house. The next morning, Sam woke his ass up and went into work for his opening shift. Sam and his dad figured the edible was laced with some sort of hallucinogenic. Y'all be careful out there, and if you're gonna use edibles, get them from someone you trust or make them yourself. I was so lucky that I wasn't the one that ate that one. Sam would have 100% called an ambulance if it had been me, and fuck, that would have been a whole lot of fuckery. Well, you're lucky that it was just that he's okay, basically. Because if he wasn't okay and y'all talking about calling the ambulance is fuckery, my god. I ended up not touching anything else until college, and even then it was only weed and barely any drinking. I'm scared to touch anything else unless I'm 100% in a good headspace. I have some medical issues, so I have had bad experiences with opioids that were prescribed to me. They were very bad trips. Anyway, thank you so much for reading, and sorry that was so long. Love you, girl, and the tribe. Yeah, you can't fuck with them opiates. You really can't. Like, when I got my wisdom teeth pulled out and they gave me some Percocets, like, I had to be very careful with how I took them because those bitches felt amazing, bitch. They felt amazing. I was like, look, I can't overdo it. As soon as I ran out of my prescription, I was just like, let me go refill on some ibuprofens because those bitches will have your whole fucking life messed up. Okay? Like, y'all gotta be careful when those doctors prescribe you that shit because they do it for a reason. They'll get your ass addicted. Like, what do you guys have to say? On a smaller note, condoms, right? Like, girl. Someone says, stay safe, y'all, right? She said she was deceased, right? Someone said another YouTuber knew somebody who smoked weed and they ended up in a mental health facility. Yup. That shit can happen. That shit can definitely happen to you. You have to be careful. Especially, like, now it's kind of easier to be careful because, like, I don't know. I know not everybody lives in states where weed is legal, but here you could just go and buy some weed at a store. So you kind of just know, like, the most you got to worry about is, like, pesticides and shit, but you got to worry about that with fruits and vegetables. So, but I don't know. Like, And don't take drugs when you have pre-existing health problems. Like, bruh. I'm looking for another story right now that isn't going to be boring. I'm trying to not put too many, what's it called? High school-y stories in the same video. I'm just going to skip it and then I'm going to come back. Like, I'm not like skipping you completely. It's just, I want us to have, like, you know, something going on, right? We're still in June. But okay, this one is called My Mother Doesn't Take Things Seriously. Okay? This one's really short. We have 7 minutes left. Fuck. This one's short, so I'm going to read one more after this. Even if it runs over the time. So. My fucking wrist. Bitch. Oh, damn. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Hey girl, I'd like to stay anonymous, but I'm coming to you with a little crazy story that I want your input on. So I had an important test in school that cost about $160. I told my mom about it months in advance so that she'd be able to pay for it. The deadline for the test comes and I find out my mom never paid for it, meaning that I couldn't get college credit for the class. I'm in high school, by the way. I explained to her that it was a waste of time taking the class now, that I won't get any credit for it. In my opinion, she didn't take it seriously, which made me even more upset. I was able to take the test only because my grandma stepped in and found a way for me to take the test after a month. This happened about 2 months This happened about 2 months ago, and my relationship with my mom hasn't been the same. I've really been contemplating moving in with my grandma too. So how would you feel if you were in my situation? Would you move out? I know this story probably wasn't the most interesting, but thanks for reading anyway. Girl, look, I don't think it's a big a deal for you to move out because it sounds like you're about to get out of the house anyway. You're about to go to college anyway. But it's just like, bruh, that was really shitty that your mom did that. But just be blessed that your grandma is there. If you can move in with your grandma, I guess. But I wouldn't do it over something that minuscule. Now, if your mom is like like when I think of responsible moms, I think of like house not clean, no food in the fridge, no clean clothes. Like that's what I think of like as an irresponsible mom. But for all you know, your mom probably had a lot going on and just simply forgot to pay the $160, you know, like. But if you feel like that really got on your nerves to the point where you can't be around your mom and your grandma will let you move, sure. But I don't know. I feel like that may have just been like an accident. I don't think that was like your mom being irresponsible. Like if your most problems are your mom forgetting to pay for a test, like that's way better than some people that have written into me saying that their mom is using them for Social Security and like how their mom has them in horrible environments and how their mom be abusing them. Like, I feel like this is a very minute problem. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Right, change your grandma to your emergency contact for sure though. Someone said maybe there's history we don't know. Maybe there is, but if that's the straw that broke the camel's back, then sure. You get what I'm saying? But if that is the only thing that's ever happened to make you be like, Mom, what the fuck? I don't know. It's up to you. All right, so we have our last one. This one is long, so we're going to be going over the 3 o'clock mark. And it's called Juicy Ass Tribe Tea. And I'm hoping that it's juicy because I'm fucking parched. I'm drinking all this water. I'm parched, okay? But last story though, I couldn't live with my grandma. I end up gaining like fucking 30 pounds. I could not live with my grandma. I end up gaining all type of weight and not giving a fuck. Stop paying bills. Like what? Anyway, let's get into the juicy tea, okay? Hey Naja, I live for your tribe tea, so I decided to submit my own. This is going to be a long one, so probably for the live. Yep, it's in the live. I'd like to stay anonymous, so you can call me Jade. So when I was 19, I'm about to be 23 July 18th. Well, happy belated birthday. I started working at Slave Mart, aka Walmart. I was already engaged to my high school sweetheart, who was working at Walmart before me. We had just moved into our first place together and thought everything was going to be great. Wrong. 3 months later, my fiance, we'll call him B, got fired from his job for a no-call, no-show. I thought I could do it all by myself until he found a new job, but he didn't seem to be searching. I ended up moving one of my best friends in to help pay off the rent since she was looking to move out of her parents' house. We'll call her Slob because that's what she is. This girl would not shower for days. For days on end and wear the same clothes for weeks, even though she had more clothes than me. Mind you, this was during the summer in California and our AC was broken and it would still be hot as balls with the windows and fans going until it got dark. She would leave plates and cups with dried milk. Oh my God. If any of you guys know, like one of my phobia is like a bowl with like milk crust. Like, I don't eat cereal to this day. Like, ew, I would have had to kick her the fuck out. Like, no. She would leave them in her room until I came and got them out. Girl, I would not have got them out. I would have let her room fucking fester. No. Slob was also about 3 to 4 months pregnant. This person is gonna raise a human being? She was 3 to 4 months pregnant at the time and had no car to get to work. She offered to pay me $50 a week to drive and pick her up from work. B did not like Slob whatsoever, even in high school, but was forced to put up with her since she was helping with bills. One day she was talking about what she wanted to name her baby since we found out it was a boy, And me and B joking around said the name she was thinking about was white as fuck. She's black and so is B. She got so mad and decided to post on Facebook that she doesn't appreciate people talking shit about her baby when we clearly weren't and were joking with her. Hormones, I guess. I then posted that people need to learn to take a joke, and while she was at work, she texted me talking a bunch of shit about that post. So I told her I wasn't going to pick her up, and she had to walk over 6 miles back home. That's petty, sis. That's petty. You can't have a pregnant person walking 6 miles to the house. Like, damn. I wouldn't have made my own status. I would have replied to her status, and I would have been like, bruh, like, we were joking with you. You could have added us. Like, we were joking with you. Didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I know you going through hormonal shit. I would have been condescending as fuck. Like, anyway. By the time she got there, I was already at work because I worked a night shift. She was calling and texting, talking shit, so I just told her I was kicking her out and she had to leave that next morning because she wasn't on my lease. The next morning, she was refusing and I said I'd call the cops. She agreed to leave if I took her to a storage unit to keep her stuff, and I did. She left her ultrasound that revealed the gender, and I ripped that shit up. B ended up getting a job soon after, but it still wasn't enough to pay the bills, and I was fed up with him. So I decided to break up with him, and we ended up moving back into our parents, but we were still talking. I then started hanging out with this new girl at work who had the same name as me. We'll call her Jay, though. Jay was friends with another one of our coworkers named Brandon. That's his real name, because I don't give a fuck. Aw, damn. So we about to have a fuckboy situation. Okay. One day, me, Jay, and Brandon were smoking in his car when we joked around about having a threesome. Oh, my God. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Jay said she would be down, and for some reason, I said, let's do it, knowing damn well I wasn't attracted to either of them. I think because I didn't think it would happen. It ended up happening the end of the week. Brandon and Jay both had their significant other working at Walmart, too. Damn, so they both have significant others, but they're trying to have a threesome with you. Messy. After that, I would hang out with Brandon a lot at his house, smoking weed, drinking, and doing blow, and sometimes smashing, but always with a condom, but mostly because we had the same interests. Stupid, I know. Brandon had this nice-ass car, always had money, and was always buying gifts for his girlfriend. She obviously found out about me, but never confronted me at work, just dogged me out. After a while, I patched things up with B and stopped hanging out with Brandon. So you're gonna go back to the... So you dumped the boyfriend that wouldn't get a job. Then you went and started being a side bitch. And then when you got bored of being a side bitch, you're like, let me go back to the nigga that can't keep a job. What? What? Okay. I ended up walking out of my shift at Walmart because I was tired of that place and being mistreated. B and I ended up getting a job at the same restaurant. 2 years passed and we ended up moving in together again and got married. Everything was all good until he started getting mad when I'd hang out with my niece, who's 2 years younger than me. He just wanted all my attention on him. It got so embarrassing when me and B were working out at the gym and my coworker Shay came in and started talking to me and was wondering why B was so mad. She asked him if he was mad because she was talking to me, and he said, yeah, because we're here to work out, not talk. Ooh! Ooh! Insecure much? Insecure much? I would have been like, bro, you could work out by yourself. Come on, Shay, let's go to Starbucks. Like, you got me fucked up. No. I apologized to Shay and left. She started putting things in my head that I shouldn't be with him if he's so controlling. We also started arguing because he was giving me mixed signals about wanting a baby, and I had been wanting one for a while. We eventually agreed to start trying, but I had little hope because we've never used condoms after we'd been together for a while, and I have irregular periods, but never turned up pregnant in the years we've been together. Then, out of the blue, Brandon hits me up on Instagram and says we should hang out. Girl, the devil. You're a married woman now. You cannot. No. I agreed, but invited my niece to hang out with us because I didn't want Brandon to get the wrong impression. I only told B and I was going with my niece, and by this point, I had got it through to him that it was okay for us to have space. So you got his trust just to go and be untrustworthy. Wow, okay. He said no because he didn't have any money to spend because he was out of work for a few weeks because he broke his wrist. I said I'd pay for him. It took some convincing, but he agreed. We all talked, and he had since got a new girlfriend since the last time, but said he recently broke up with her because she was too clingy. We finished eating and then went our separate ways. A couple days later, Brandon was talking about how he always liked me and wanted to be with me. I was just so confused and didn't know what to do because I had a coworker putting in my head to not be with my husband and this other dude trying to get with me. I wasn't going to fall for either of their foolery because my husband is a hardworking man no matter what anyone says. He ended up getting a better job working 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. Damn, B done said, fuck it, I'm not a bum no more. I'm a boss now. Like, girl, how are you going to, so you went from be the bum to Brandon the wannabe plug, then you went back to be the bum, but then be the bum evolutionized into be the boss, and now you want to go back to Brandon at Walmart. What the fuck? Messy as hell. 2 days after Brandon was telling me all that stuff, I kept getting calls from him, and I texted him saying I can't talk because my husband was with me. I ended up getting texts from his phone from his girlfriend that he said he wasn't with. She told me that he lives with her and her kid from a previous relationship, and that he hasn't even been working, and she's the one who provides for him, and she's pregnant by him. A whole mess. This man went from having money and a nice car to being a broke-ass bum with a beat-down old car that could barely run. I laughed at the whole situation and told her she was dumb as fuck for being with a man who was willing to cheat on his pregnant girlfriend. She said that she didn't care and was going to stay with him. I left that situation alone because I felt like God was just showing me the type of dudes that are out there when I have a good man at home who's faithful and can change his attitude when I need him to. A couple weeks later, I'm living drama-free and things actually start going really good with my husband. I just needed to stop listening to other people and follow my heart. I planned a nice little dinner and rented a movie for me and my husband to watch after he got off work because we both didn't work the next day. I also bought him some roses, some petals on the bed to be romantic. He usually buys me flowers every couple of weeks, but I buy him some too because I'd rather bring him flowers while he's alive than to his grave. Damn, that just got really dark. Somebody said sis, but she was cheating, but go off. Bless. I mean, technically she didn't cheat. Was she being dishonest? Yes. But she didn't cheat. She was just being dishonest as fuck. She said she took a pregnancy test before she got home, but as soon as she started peeing, he came home, so I stashed the test. He saw what I did with the petals and the roses, and he thanked me because it was sweet. We went to make dinner, then I remembered the test. I went to go look, and it was positive. Well, congrats on your little baby, okay? I was shaking because I didn't think it was possible. I showed my husband, and he got so happy but scared, as was I. He told me to take another one, and the other one I had was digital. I went to take it, but I couldn't pee at the time, and I missed a stick. I ended up dropping the test in the toilet, and it started blinking, and it said it was positive real quick. You might want to take another test, though. Y'all who's saying whose is it, if y'all were paying attention, she did not have sex with Brandon for a minute. Like, even when they were hanging out, they went and got dinner with her niece, but they didn't have sex. The only person she's been having sex with is B, her husband. That's it. That's it. That's what I was saying. She's being dishonest, but she didn't cheat. Okay. So she said we went and brought more pregnancy tests, still not convinced, but they were all positive. We were so excited we didn't even want dinner and just watched the movie and went to bed. I'm currently going to be 12 weeks and I'm due January 8th, 2020, 2 days after our original anniversary, and we will be married for 1 year on June 29th. Wow. Wow. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Somebody says she's still cheating, not sexually. I feel like she would be emotionally cheating if she was texting Brandon and like trying to do this little relationship shit. But I feel like where she was more so in the wrong was not being honest with her man and being like, I'm about to go hang out with this dude with my niece. Instead being like, I'm about to go hang out with my niece. Like, I feel like that was grimy and like she should have been honest. But I just didn't consider that as cheating. I just see that as being dishonest with your partner. But that's just me. But that was a whole fucking mess. That was a whole fucking mess. That was a whole fucking mess. Right, to catch a vibe, head ass. Right, like what the fuck? That's a mess. But I'm about to end this now because we went over 10 minutes. I'm starving. Oh, the podcast should be out by tonight. We filmed it like 4 days ago, but I've just been so busy and Daniel's been so busy. We haven't been able to upload it. So by the time it does get uploaded, it's going to be like old ass fucking topics. But hopefully you guys will still want to watch it. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure that you like this video. If you guys want your stories on this segment, all you have to do is email me in the email in the description below. Make sure you are emailing the advice email. Nah just sucks at Gmail. Not shop at voodoochild@gmail. Make sure you are emailing the right email. Please. Okay. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow with like a story time / rant video. All right. Bye. Peace out. Peace out.